What is going on? What is going on, guys? Streaming some more FM20 today, and the start of this might mention a few more times, but just for the start, this will be for the video when I upload it to YouTube. I've just moved that little header, which makes sense to put it at the top, the header at the top. But yeah, I'll mention that a couple other times when people start to come through to the stream. Yeah, it just gives a bit more space. There's less important stuff in that area, so kind of makes sense, you reckon? Let's go, guys. Yeah, we're good to go. So, alright, where are we situated? We lost our last game against Sevilla, but we were already through. Or just. It was very close. We beat them 2-0, and did we go a little bit more defensive? You can see we rotated some players. Yeah, for a couple of reasons. They didn't score just until late. A late goal. So, it gave a little bit of last-minute nerves, if anything. But in the end, we were fine. In the end, we were fine, and we get to the next stage. But we got Bayern Munich, guys. Let's focus on that, guys. Will you look at that? There's 3 out of the 4. 3 out of the 4 English sides, which is really interesting. And Bayern, they just got by. They just got against Wolves. It was. Header Ali, how you doing? I'm good, thanks. Joey, good evening. How you going? It's more a morning for me in Australia, but yeah, I'm doing well. Mike Myers, thanks for the subscription. I'm used to reading the thank you. It says I can thank. What do I do? Yep. Thanks for the sub. That's cool. Send thanks. I could just send thanks in the chat. That's cool. I got notified on my Twitch. Yeah, my Twitch streaming app. That's cool. Appreciate it. Appreciate subscribing as we go forward again. And it says I got an emote thanks to the subscription, so I can I'll get working on some more emotes for you guys to use that subscribe, of course. What's that? Title with United, but yeah, focus on the save now. Yeah, back to that. Title with United in the first season, done a good job there. See, before I started this stream, I wanted to say, like, this is fixing United. But if we win the title, like, we're going to go ahead, we should win the title unless we fall off completely. We lose rest of the games almost. Nah, I haven't fixed United yet. Even if we win the title, there's so much more to do around the club. It's not just results. It's fixing United, which we're working towards with our signings, of course. And I'm not sure how strong the rumours are, but Jack Grealish, I saw a video, I think, who was it? I think, like, Goldbridge was live on YouTube or something. Yeah, is there talk about Jack Grealish coming to Man United? But either way, I called that. I called that pretty well. Abdallah Essam, appreciate it. Appreciate the love. Appreciate you, bro. Thank you. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you to all you guys that are here. But we've got some games. We've got some games coming up. The end of the season games, and we're very excited. If you missed it or you just didn't see it there, we've got some big money to play with. Once more, I'll go on the club vision, club info. 252 million. It was 251, but we had some clauses go through. Who was it again? Januzaj for playing an amount of games. We got like 700k or something like that, around that mark, or 800, and that pushed up an extra million. So we got plenty to play with, plus players we'll let go of at the end of the season that's on decent wages. So we're going to have a lot. We're going to have a lot to play with, so that's exciting. Grealish he's been very consistent and steady improved throughout the season. So if we sort by average ratings here, that's what I have set up in the squad. I like to judge by this. You can see the goals and assists, but also average ratings. Jack Grealish, he's not one of the most highest, but he's, scored 7 goals, 10 assists, and he's been steady improving. If we see his recent form, it's nothing crazy. Well, he's got a couple goals in this period there. I think earlier he would have been a little bit more involved. Yeah, but he hasn't been outstanding. He's been like a consistent midfielder for us. So, yeah, he's been alright. The signing of... He's been okay. He's been okay. He's come in nicely. He's not... See, you can't judge midfielders off of goals. I feel that's what's happened to Pogba at Man United. You can't judge him... it's fair enough to judge a striker. Striker is probably the only position you judge off goal. Even wingers. Unless they get in... Okay, it's a different conversation like Jesse Lingard. Not scoring any goals in a whole year in the league, that's different. That's not good enough. That's not good enough. But you understand the point. There's so much... But there's more to judge off than goals anyway. That's what I mean. People got so up in arms about Jesse Lingard not scoring a goal, but he was terrible in a lot of other parts of the game as well. Passing, and most important for a midfielder. Ollie got mad at him last time. Yeah, he's like, one more time and you're fucking off. Yeah, for sure. And Greenwood has stepped up. Obviously, there's always going to be a lot of chat about signing a striker in Football Manager, being suggested players, but he's been great, guys. He's been great for us. For only 18, massive. Yeah, we've rolled with the formation all year. Maybe on a slight occasion we've dropped to a central midfielder, but yeah, this has been the stock formation. And my tactical style, this is something I use, that's pretty similar. I've used for the whole year in FM20. More specifically the pressing. Gotta get on that. Extremely urgent. And then with our pressing, we have the counter press going on. And yeah, we generally like to take short kicks, distribute to the fullbacks as well. So yeah, we've been really good in terms of that. Well, I just have some tissue on deck. I've been starting to get sick from yesterday. Hopefully it's nothing too deadly at the moment. But I should be alright. Anyway, guys, Luke Shaw has got a suspension, so we've got Ashley Young to come in. Triple Egg, you're watching me while you're in school. How about that? Oh, man. No, it's funny. It's funny, because I actually heard this song, where, obviously, a rapper, and he's like, sorry to your parents that your kids listen to me in school. And, I'm the same. I go, sorry to your parents, your kids are watching me in school. I'm like, I fuck with that, I can relate. Maybe not on the same level, but, yeah, it's still cool. It's still cool. Yeah, well, we don't need to sell Young. His contract is running out. So, Eaton, how has Banega been? Yeah, he's been, solid. We've used him, where we need to. But, we're not going to sign him permanently, especially with our budget. He's come in to play that role. And considering he's 31 as well, yeah, he's come in to play that role, really. He hasn't been bad. I think you would have to be a really terrible player to come into our setup and not do well. Because, yeah, we're playing good football. But, yeah, we got 250 million going into next season and, $500,000 on the available wage budget, which, of course, that's going to fluctuate a bit once players leave and some players on loan come back. So we'll see where it levels out. Crystal Palace, Southampton. Guys, who would you prefer to get relegated? I mean, Crystal Palace are not in a very good position at all. Do Crystal Palace have anyone that's relevant or not at all? Zaha? Guys, does Zaha come into the conversation at all? What do you guys think? Nice budget to play with. At this point in time, if we look at our weaknesses currently in the squad, so Zaha, we'll just make sure we get him on the short. He's probably the best player from Palace. I'm not sure, who else you would point out. Who's that? Pusetto is another winger, but probably not the level. Anyway, if we go into look at our tactical setup, you would say if we were starting Greenwood a lot, who are we? If we're starting Greenwood a lot, and we're gonna make that change back, but I don't want another striker. You feel me? He's got the highest. He could be one of the best strikers in the game. That one thing we want to work on. It has been the aerial, but I want to make sure his stamina is a bit better. That could be important as we go forward. So endurance and the work rate. His work rate 13 is decent, but stamina, maybe at least get up a couple more attributes, and it will be alright. So I feel striker okay. The question has been on Douglas Costa because he was transfer listed at the start and he's had a solid enough season. He's been solid. But with him going into the 30s, we maybe think Sal, and he's on decent wages as well. So maybe another winger if that sale goes, if that actually happens. But I think centre-back has been a big, you could say, request to sell. Even though Lindelof and Maguire have been consistent, I've been really happy with their work. And left back, Luke Shaw. Well, we got another left back coming in as a backup. We signed on a free, so we're going through all these deals. Of course, Bruno Fernandes, we agreed. I think we made a pretty good deal. We signed him on 20 million. So I'm pretty happy. I'm pretty happy with that. Does this show up? It won't show up yet, will it? Guys, I can't... Oh, that was very low for Rojo, so I couldn't even remember that, the wages deal. But, guys, anyway, what I wanted to say, that was over... It was over 36 months, wasn't it? Because I did, over 12 months, the intervals, and it said 3. So I'm pretty sure that was over 36 months. We'll be paying 45 million. It was only 20 million up front. So maybe that's something we keep in mind. But yeah, that Sergio... Do you know the crazy thing? Can we see his form? No, we can't. But he had a great game. We're signing him for free. Daniel James hasn't been sold. But I still think Daniel James isn't that strong. So he only got a 6.8 in this one, the left back. But the game before where we actually won 2-0, he was their best player, guys. Look at this. He had an 8.1 and no one else in the team got over 7. So Sergio, he's going to be joining us on approach to sign a free transfer. So I've been happy with that. So the biggest signings have been Grealish and Douglas Costa that we made for the season. But yeah, let's continue a bit. What's our training? We got attacking patient. Maybe we'll work on the attacking movement. Look to have a pretty good attacking game. So I think a big suggestion was for a centre-back, Ruben Diaz. And one I've been looking probably to sell is, who's down there? Axel. I just don't feel he's going to get much better with 3-star potential ability. We're going to see if there's going to be any interest for him, or we'll list him pretty early in the window, get rid of him. It doesn't really matter how much we get for him. You still want decent money. You don't want to sell him too cheap, or the board won't let you. They'll block the transfer. Yeah. And then Fosu Mensah as well. There's only a loan from Brentford, but then Werder Bremen. There's a couple of these guys that are around that 22 that don't have, their current ability is not good enough, and then their potential, they don't have enough in them. So that's where we're going to look to improve the team. Another we signed was Tillo. He was transfer listed. You might say he's the same, but I feel he's got some of those, what we call green attributes. And we don't expect him, and he's probably not going to be a starter, but for the fee we signed him, look, he's almost 15 million valued, and we signed him for 4.5. Look, after PSG signed him for 32.5 mil, so I'd like to think that's a good deal value-wise more than anything. It's pretty happy with that. As I said, more on the deal wise. That's for sure. But yeah, we got wins. Wins. We're set for the record number of wins. Let's make it high. Yeah, as high as we can. Yeah. What do you guys think? 27 wins. Our goals conceded are 22, guys. This, as much as usually I do have my teams playing pretty attacking, and I'd like to think that was I went with the same logic, but we only conceded 22 goals so far for the season. So what would you say? What would you say about our setup? Is it more... I wouldn't say it's defensive, though, guys. I wouldn't say it's defensive at all. It's just... I don't know, it's just how we're doing. It's... Regardless, that's the answer. The answer to that is just... It's whatever we're doing, it's working. So... we just... That's why we probably don't need to change... the discussion wasn't to change it, exactly. It was more the fact of just... It's interesting. It's interesting that's the case. For us, you know? Because generally I might have my formation, like, even when I'm doing well, we could score a lot of goals, but we don't have the best defense for the season. So, yeah, that's just it. We got another follower there as well. Just want to point out, Soul if Christer. Thanks. I don't know why I found your name funny, but I was trying to figure out what it meant more than anything. Thank you for following, but also didn't hear notifications for it, so I see it on my TV where I got the app up. But Sheffield United, not on the best form. They lost 3-0. They recently lost 3-0 against Watford. And Watford, I mean, they're doing reasonable in 11th. Guys, Newcastle's already faced their relegation. Already. So, Crystal Palace is going to find it hard to get out of that. And Leicester, but Leicester are close. Imagine that. So, Zaha is probably... Oh, how about Sacco? Guys... Do you remember when Sacco was a really good young FM player? Before he signed for Liverpool? Again, back in his early days of PSG. FM08. FM08 was the game that really introduced me to playing Football Manager. I played it so much. I think it was that game as well. Like, he was a really, really high prospect. I remember when he was young in FM. There's some players you just always remember. But Wilfred Zaha, I'm pretty sure I clicked on Scout. But okay. I've noticed that a little bit in the recent update. Or I'm playing on the beta as well. Sometimes you press Scout and it still shows up. But that's if I did. Chelsea win against Brighton there. Everton, Bournemouth. I mean, Bournemouth, they're fighting for a European position. How far is QPR going to go? Imagine if they beat West Ham. Okay, we didn't see that. But we see Bournemouth win another. Chicharito scores. Robertson from Liverpool. How's he coming along? Let's take a look. Andrew Robertson, he's doing pretty well. He's five assists in the league. He's a solid player, but yeah, I don't know what you guys. What would you think about him signing for United? I think he'll be very highly valued. I think the amount you'll pay for him is not going to be the amount he's going to be better than Luke Shaw, if that makes sense. He's probably a better quality, but this season we've got good out of Luke Shaw for this season. I just think the differential won't be worth it. John, all right, lad, how's it going? I'm going all right. How about yourself? Thanks for joining another stream. I say all right, but I'm slowly, I was going to say, contracting illness. Nothing too deadly, hopefully. Just a little flu. Which is weird in the summer for Australia, but we've had mixed weather, guys. We've had mixed weather. We've had some hot days, and then it switches up, rains heavy, and then it's cold for a few. It's been a weird summer, I'll tell you that. Yeah, guys, QPR, they do lose there in the semis. Felipe Anderson, he's pretty good. Anderson, pretty solid player. But as I was just saying a bit earlier in the stream, it's looking like we will win the title. And back on that conversation, I was just saying we haven't fixed United. We haven't fixed United yet. There's a lot more to do, a lot of progression with the squad for us to see. And then getting back in the Champions League, seeing how we do there. There's a lot to come still. There's a lot to come. And not to forget, guys, if we've settled the league, do we give a chance to... Or we're going to have to go to Development Centre for under 18s. Do we give a chance to... Oh, guys, take a look at this. The first change has come in. See how Pete Watts, his potential is. He has a little injury at the moment. Still pretty high potential, though, which is all good. But Roberts had that same. But now he's got the 5-star. And who's the interest from? Arsenal want him for a transfer, guys. So we can tell he's going to be great. Guys, Chris Roberts, 5-star potential now. He's surely going to, when other big clubs, Arsenal, yeah, big club. Yeah, guys, I'm really excited. He's looking really, really good. And I mean, Pete Watts at the same. His attributes are developing. His potential just hasn't changed from that to that maximum. But still, doesn't mean he's not going to be a good player. But I think right now, how Chris Roberts is coming along, he's just looking very good. Yeah, Arsenal, big club. We want to tie him down, though. Get him on a professional contract. Like, offer him a proper contract. Because right now he's on the youth contract. So if we offer him a new deal, even your playing time, future prospects, no doubt he is. Breakthrough prospect right now. And then we will want to introduce him, of course. We'll negotiate the contract. Yeah, we want to make sure we tie him down. Yearly wage rise, I'm not a fan of, but after he plays a little bit, I don't mind that. Like that way, that's nothing too game breaking. Maybe just reduce it like a little bit, but we don't really need to. Like, yeah, we'll get rid of the wage rise and just accept this. Yeah, it's still very minimal, Nothing too crazy. Put the contract extension to just put that in already. But yeah, that's how I normally go in, and there's nothing too crazy. Happens. Happy with that deal. Because, yeah, he's going to be very good. He's going to be a good player. One of the best in the team. The True Blue 17, what's going on? Thanks for joining the stream. But for now, we've got a game against Sheffield United. But that Roberts, that's another reason why we might not need a striker, guys. We've got Greenwood, who's doing excellent. And he's another youngster. FA Cup, Liverpool, Man City. Unfortunately, we got knocked out, but we're going full speed ahead. We're going full speed ahead in terms of the title right now, and we don't want to drop it. And Grealish, we should rest him, or not, or it's more so not risking him at this point. We give Gomez another chance. Give Gomez a chance through the middle. Jack Grealish come off. Maybe bring on Matic. I mean, we've got a few other of the centre mids. It's almost like we don't have another option there. Yeah, guys, but yeah, we'll be. We've got some trouble. We've got like Martial. It's 5 to 10 days. He's almost back. Or guys, if we go back to the development center, go to the under 18s. And yeah, sorry, I'm just a little sick at the moment, hence the tissue. But anyway, the Pete Watts. Sorry, Chris Roberts. What's his... Do we call him? Do we give him a very, very early debut? I mean, he has turned 17 now. So, does he get a gig? Arsenal, go away. So, Matic, we'll leave him out. Because as I said, we still got those midfielders there. We could almost bring Pogba back in, honestly, for Pereira. Roberts. We're not going to start him, of course. Maybe Rashford instead. Moran Gabriel, is that the name? Moran Gabriel. Sorry if not pronounced 100%. I just assumed Gabriel was the second part of the name. But thank you. He looks ugly AF. Oh boy. Rashford will change to inside forward on attack. Just a bit better in that. But yeah. Chris Roberts. Yeah, I mean, regens don't look, or regens or new gens, however you choose to call them, yeah, not too promising, their looks a lot of the time. But anyway, I remember at a time there was a mod I downloaded for them. I haven't done it the last couple of years, I reckon, but they had like better haircuts and stuff. Do you think I should look into that again? So anyway, Delo, we bring Delo back. We're still missing quite a few players. Yeah, so we just brought Delo back in there, and that's looking alright. See, the cool thing with Roberts is, you could almost choose, with finishing of 15 already, you want him to be a striker, surely. But you just don't know how he's going to come along, because he's accomplished as a central midfielder with 15 passing as well, so it goes both ways. But surely, he'll become a really good striker. Maybe I'll look into getting those, the regens with the with the haircuts, better haircuts again. Ashley Young, how are we going to play him? Maybe on attack as well. But yeah, both fullbacks on wing-back attack. We'll roll with that, guys. We go with this formation, or these players more so. Yeah, we've got a few players missing, so... Ooh, Wan-Bissaka. 45 minutes of action... Do we put actually him on the bench then? We bring him on for... Last time we did that, he got injured. Maybe. We played him less than the recommended. So, what early number do we give him? Ooh, guys. Do we give him a lower number as he's just being introduced? So, I mean, his balance is 5. But guys, regens are never perfect. Regens are never perfect. Even ones that look great. So, Chris Roberts, preferred 11, but Douglas Costa is the 11. Do we give him a higher one as he is just coming in? What do you reckon? Let me know in the chat. What number should we give him for his early part of his career? Should it be a higher number? And then we reduce it? Should it be like a number like a 19? Saputra got a 19, 17, 19... sometimes strikers, young strikers could be a 19, and then if they eventually get to the number 9, even though, we got Martial, you don't know his future. I like that. Oh, who is he a regen from? No, they don't have to be, no, they're just like a generated player. They're not a regen from anyone. They're not like, a regenerated player, how it is in FIFA career mode at least. So yeah, that's my logic behind it. Giving a youth player like the number 9, or a youth striker the number 19, and then maybe eventually gets down to that number 9. We will have to see how the future plays out for him. What else are we going to say? There's a lot. We've been on a good run lately, but we need a bit more than that. And of course, we'll only bring him on if we're... But I love using younger players, so I'm like, I probably wouldn't bring him on if we're losing, or even drawing, but we'll see. You're first in the form table. We're not even just in the form table. We're top, outright. I guess we're about to find out. Wan-Bissaka, he's just being rested. But I feel... Guys, do you ever find it weird when a player's come back from injury and saying you left him out? If anything, we've put him back in so we can use him off the bench. Give him some fitness. We haven't left him out. They don't Oh my god. Guys! How quick? Is this going to be the quickest goal I've ever scored in FM? Quickly! Quick, take the penalty. Oh, you took too long. I've scored a goal quicker in open play. But how quick that was won. Marcus Rashford, though. Great penalty. Great penalty, guys. How good was that? But how quickly... Well, I think at least the fastest time to win a penalty. Wow, guys. Oh, no, guys. That's why I didn't do that earlier. That's what it... Oh, Delo injured. Fuck. Yeah, guys. That's why I didn't have it at the top. I just realised, man, it gets in the way of the scores. So we'll put it back below the header. But, yeah, well, guys, what do you reckon? It's nice at the top throughout the save, but then when you're playing a match, it's the scoreline. So, what can we do? We'll leave it like that. You reckon it's better at the bottom then? Because the scoreline is probably one of the most important things in FM. That's annoying, though. Isn't that annoying? Wan-Bissaka. We'll go fullback support. I love just using them in their best roles, I gotta be honest. In their natural roles. Can't you change the opacity? I don't really know. I don't really know. But nah, just put it down the bottom. The only things it gets away of down the bottom is when I click on the player and their stats. But I've been going on to their specific stats when I click on them, so we can analyze that when we need. So it's not such of an issue, and we can see more detail and talk about the details, guys. It's more of the same. And you reckon we should bring that that young guy on as soon as possible, because it looks like we're winning this. Costa, and he might come on and do a job, but Lindelof, would you at half time? Would you at half time? Bring him in for 45. Gomez. Oh, here we go, and we almost score. So there's more with the goal kick. If we score another, he should come on. So we can get a look at him. Norwood. But not to get too excited, guys. Lindelof. We talk about signing another centre-back, but Maguire, Lindelof been really good. Greenwood say, don't forget about me. Do you know what's crazy? We're feeling like Greenwood is an experienced player, guys. Where Greenwood is still very, very young. Very young. And we're treating, rest him. Rest that old head for a youth player coming through. Oh, boy. That's funny. Gomez to Young. Rashford. We're playing great football. Aren't we? Hey, the real TRLY. How you going? How you going? Thanks for joining another stream. This is the first match of the stream we're playing. Oh. Young clears that. But see, it's another 5 at the back as well. Unfortunately, Delo got an early injury, but we've been dominating here. So, which means Wan-Bissaka is going to play more than recommended, but hopefully he just eases through. Last time he didn't, and we played him less than recommended, so who knows. The Karma in space, how's it going? Pretty well, thanks. Pretty well. What have I missed? Just joined the stream. Yeah, you haven't missed too much, as I said. But we have got a young striker. We offered him a contract, so we have a professional contract now. He's gone up to that 5-star. He's gone up to that maximum potential. Arsenal got a bit of a minor interest. Arsenal, they love the young talents. So, yeah, he's going to be very, very impressive. Very, very impressive. So we got him on the bench, and we might bring him on. If we score another... Yeah, well, now Pogba. If we go and score here, Fleck, talk about another pass young talent. Oh, they miss Norwood. Surely 2-0 is enough to be ahead. 2-0 is enough. See, guys, it's crazy. We're like to rest Greenwood. Or do we do it that way? Do we sub Costa and bring on Greenwood on that side? Not insane rating, but to bring on Roberts. Or, guys, Roberts, false 9. I was wondering how he's rated on the right wing. Because he's natural striker. Striker was only, that was the only natural one. So, now it's interesting, guys. Do we use him as that false 9? And how does he perform in that way? That's going to be very interesting. Use him in his best role, see what he does. But, yeah, what do you guys think? Do we try and train him in another role? Or, hey, use him as a false 9? If it would suit our play. I don't expect him to get a goal or anything. It's just him getting a feel of the first team. We'll take a Gomez here. Maybe bring Benega. Maybe drop to another, like, 3 centimeters. Just get a good role for him. Deep line playmaker. And, yeah, just to make all those changes. Try in another role, I'd say. Fair enough. We'll see. We'll see how he comes along. I just want to see an attack. I want to see him do something. Come on. I want a chance for us to see him get involved. Alright, come on, Greenwood. Play a ball. Let's see. Oh, he wins a header? I mean, there wasn't anyone else there to get it to. In a good position, anyway. Come on. I just want to see him do something, Oh, and he might need to if we concede a goal. Nah, we do alright. Let's just shout and say praise. I mean, we're winning 2-0. Keep going how we are, really. Maybe a little... We're on standard. Take play out of defense. Mix it up slightly, but... we got it done. Again, don't expect anything from him. Just coming on as a sub. Maybe we'll start him later. Oh, but guys, we've got something. Greenwood, could he still do something? This time from a free kick, and he goes so close. There. And looks like Wan-Bissaka's going to survive. So he gets good match sharpness there out of this one. Lindelof was the player of the match. I mean, he got a goal, so that contributed. So, yeah, Roberts, he got a little bit of game time. Just introduction to the first team in the Premier League. It's good. Hopefully, because don't forget, very early in his career, that's just going to help for his development as well. So hopefully we do see that. So, guys, where are we? Chris Roberts. Forget, he's got centre mid as one of his roles as well. Chris Roberts. Yeah, look, I'm intrigued to see how to impact his development as well. What's the training right now? So we are training on the false 9 because it's his best role. But do you think we should develop into something else, like a normal role we use, like advance forward? If you think on attack, should we train him up into the advance forward? What do you guys think? Yeah, what do you guys think? So we're working on the shooting. That covers... Well, finishing's good. Long shots. We want to get those long shots up because of the trait he has. He shoots from a distance. So do you think we just develop him up into advance forward? Even though he's got a... He looks great. He looks great for a false 9, really. But just in terms of how he'll fit the setup we play. Delo. Guys, 1 in and 1 out. 1 in. Seem you'll agree with that, John. So yeah, we do that. Delo. And now Wan-Bissaka probably just... gets back into the team. And then Fosu Mensah. as the backup. So, see guys, with how this has been, it's been really wise to keep Fosu-Mensah and not sell him, because I suppose we still got Tillo as well, so maybe we could have... I'm not sure about using him as a right back. He's more natural as a centre back. So, I don't know what you think, if it's worth it to keep Fosu-Mensah as that backup. Might rotate here and there, but if you missed it, guys, we've got Bayern. We've got Bayern. Oh, imagine bringing on the youngster there. But see, that's what I mean, guys. Greenwood is still the youngster. He's just done so well. He's 18. He turned 18 this season. Phew. It's two good young strikers for the future, though, so it makes you wonder about that. If we'll have a two-striker formation in the future. How would you switch... For example, if we had two dominant strikers, what would we do with the formation? Would we get rid of a central mid? Or centre attacking mid, sorry. Yeah, the cam. And get rid of that. But then what happens to Grealish? It really makes you think, doesn't it? It would make you... Yeah, what do you think? And, yeah, Greenwood. Greenwood 3.5 star. That's what I mean. He feels like your experienced head. Like, who's been in the game for years. Or do you think it's a proper change-up of the formation? Suggest a 3-5-2, because... Yep. Well, I suppose we just see when we get to that stage. We'll keep it for now. Liverpool looks like they'll be going far in the FA Cup. That's what they'll have to settle for, it looks like. That's what they'll have to settle for. I'm interested to see how they'll do in their next game, though. Next Prem game, that's it. Alright, match tactics. Maybe work on our defensive shape for this one. Like the good mix of our training there, though. With the defensive stuff, and then the attacking. Yeah, that's alright. Drew, how's it going? Was that how you say your name again? I tried to remember how you said. Drew? Either way. Thank you. Thanks for making an appearance in the stream today. All of you guys as well. That's here. What's this? Gray, what are you saying? Okay. No, I don't want an offer. Mate, don't you hate it when your assistant says stupid things? Greenwood, I don't want to sell you. No. Oh, now he's unhappy. What's that? He's starting to feel he deserves a new contract. Mate, you deserve a new contract. Completely. Completely, mate. I might just go ahead and give you that. Give him the contract. Like, guys, there's a contract extension clause. I appreciate you coming across. Yeah, if you're watching someone else and you come across to me, I really appreciate that. So, guys, if we put him as an important player, this will lift up his value as well. This will lift up his value. Maybe take off that wage increase. Goal bonus. Guys, at this time, he's going to be getting goal bonuses. I know we don't have to be too careful with money, but still. Unused sub, I think we'd always bring him on if he's on the bench. Goal bonus. You know, he's going to be scoring a lot of goals. No, we're going to leave that. Just make sure, get him on an alright deal. I mean, I'm dropping things, but increase what the agent, the agent could tempt him to accept it. Winning the Europa League excludes the current season. Make it high, 3.6. Because, we won't be in the Europa League, surely, unless we do really poorly. But then, if he gets the top goal scorer, then maybe a 2.9. Team of the year. I mean, he could almost be in the team of the year, to be honest. 1.5. Nah, we'll give him the 75k that he requested. Nah, yeah, I knew he was going to add a lot of this stuff. So maybe we'll actually increase the wage. Get rid of all of these. Anything else? Top goal scorer, increase a bit more, 3.5. Maybe get this one to 2 million. Goal bonus up to 15, but you know he's going to be scoring so many goals. Loyalty, maybe 2.2, and then just try and get that, the agent up a bit. Oh, that's maximum. Maybe just increase the wage. 80k? And he accepts on that. We got rid of all like other like bonuses and that. So I think that's okay. Not those bonuses that we added, but in terms of making his contracts increase. He could have been on more than 80k. So I didn't mind that negotiation, and he should be happy, and he deserves a new contract. So a bit of both. I like to think the contract was alright, and then to make him happy as well. Anything else here? What? Shrewsbury? Shrewsbury scored an own goal. Of course, own goals. See, guys, when a player says the team training workload is too low, I remember you used to be able to, like, this was a few years back in FM, you could change the level of your team training, but you can't now, right? I remember posing this question before. Can you increase the team's level of the training? Or is it just how many sessions you add? Like, how much rest they're getting? How many rest days? What do you guys think? Or, what is your opinions? Or, what is the situation about that? Do you guys remember when you could increase? I've never really clicked on units of this stuff. Oh, I do that individually. But what do you guys think? What do you think about Dean Henderson for our backup goalkeeper next season, mate? Should sell Romero. How is he coming along? How is he looking? Dean Henderson. See, he could just, we could make some money in that way. Dean Henderson, he's come along alright, hasn't he? Like, he's developed, like in real life, he's become into, like, each season. I used to see him a few years ago as, a player that just won't be good enough and you eventually sell him. But he's alright. He's on loan at Sheffield. He's got Premier League experience, guys. He's got that Prem experience now. So, that's I think that's a good thing to happen. Hopefully you guys agree. So we sell Romero. Hopefully he's on 70k. Decent. He's still valued just under 13 mil. Maybe sell him 10 million or something. Dean Henderson. I like how that's fitting for us perfectly. And maybe we'll play him in cups or something. I like when you can be able to do that. Actually, guys, we don't need the match practice. Let's go on. We've been defending really well. I mean, and scoring goals. What do we need to work on? Well, maybe I still like to work on the chance conversion. Make sure we finish our chances. Even though I don't think we've overall had a... Oh, Martinelli. Guys, is he a bit underrated in FM? Like, his potential is a bit low? Has he got a bit of the Brandon Williams about him, where his potential could be a bit higher? Because, look, when we sort by potential, Brandon Williams, he's right down below, and... I would... Unfortunately, guys... But it says he's got potential to be a Premier League left-back in the future. I look at his potential and say, no... I don't want to keep him. But then, the report says he's got Premier League potential, so I think that's good enough for at least backup. So I don't really know, guys. So those are a couple players I think that are underrated. That are underrated for me. In FM. Potential-wise, at least. And you would say maybe a little bit current ability. Isn't generally there's an update, like actually a data update, not like fixing problems, like a January with the update of the January transfers and stuff like that. When does that normally come? let me know. Well, sure, there's people that will make custom databases. Yeah, custom databases of that. So, who knows? Yeah, it's disappointing Williams won't develop into a really good left back in this save. But hey, guys, it makes it good for next year. Next year's save I'll do, yeah? You reckon? Make it special for that one. Think of the positives. Think of the positives. But yeah, West Ham game. Yeah, West Ham game is coming up. You still keep tabs if there's maybe someone else. Or who's this? Lucas Beltran. Nah, too many lower attributes for mine. But edit players that are running out of their contract. I was wondering if there was any of the Premier League players. You know, we'd have to wait 1 month before. There's still Rodriguez, Cavani, Olivier Giroud. Maybe not. There probably just isn't anyone good enough. Apart from them, maybe if there's unsure, but does that really change any? No, there's no one really. There's no one else you would go with, right, guys? We got the sorted by value. These the best quality, so yeah, not really sure. Maybe if we leave it, we leave it. Did you get bored about the Barcelona career mode, or was it loss of views? I feel it was the mix of both. Like honestly, just for the first thing, FIFA is very frustrating to play. And I mentioned in another stream, it's not as natural. It's not as natural as FM. Like, FM, I can sit down here and stream, and I don't, feel pressure. I don't know, with my feet. I feel with my FIFA videos, there's pressure of sorts, especially when I'm a big team. Like, if I lose an important game, people be like, oh, you're shit at FIFA, and it's just... The community of FIFA in some aspects is very, very childish. I like, maybe it's the mix of that why I like Football Manager making content as well. It's just everything, I don't know, it's everything about it I like a lot more. That's probably a big reason. And maybe that's why people drop off, because I'm not that professional level, even though I win majority of games. People love watching the pro players on Ultimate Team, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. But, and again, today, I haven't really been worried about that. I've been, again, stream. I really enjoy this streaming, so... That's what we're going to be seeing a lot of, I reckon. Going forward, I want to be streaming more. Just so you guys know. And yeah, I hope you enjoy these. And I mean, this save with United is going very well. I'm the same. I played FIFA for years, and what do you say? You've stopped it because it's so repetitive and boring. See, that's it for me as well. I feel I'm... Okay, yep. Roberts turns professional. Excited about this guy. FIFA, I feel like it's a task. It's a task just to play it, let alone make videos. Yeah, man. What can I say? I just... And YouTube as well. Mix of that. I'd love to develop things... I'd love to develop things here over on Twitch. Even though I'm really enjoying my bath save. I uploaded that earlier. But even I feel that is not getting seen by a lot of people. So, yeah. I'm still doing it for those of you guys that enjoy it. But I suppose I want to spend a lot of time on streams. I want to, I want to build this up. I want to build this up on Twitch. Because, yeah. For me, it flows better just in terms of what I'm enjoying. But I appreciate you guys that are liking Bath. Those guys, I appreciate it. It's nice to hear people that are watching it, your thoughts on it. Yeah, that keeps me motivated. And yeah, I am motivated to succeed with it at the same time. So yeah, appreciate it. I said earlier, I'm in a sweet spot at the moment with just my enjoyment of saves. This United one and Bath City, I'm loving playing. Some people can find it hard to enjoy two saves at the moment, or at the same time, I should say. But I don't know. Yeah, it's just that sweet spot I'm in at the moment, which I'm happy. And yeah, the FM community seems far more tolerant and chilly, even though there can be a bit of drama on Twitter sometimes, which is very silly. You know, but it's not really. That's not YouTube side of things. Most people will have no idea what you're talking about. It's mostly between the creators and like the viewers on YouTube wouldn't have an idea unless they talk about it. But no, yeah, Greenwood gets his new contract. There we go. 5-year deal worth 23 million. He should be really happy now. Mason Greenwood. Any negatives? Yeah, no more negatives. So that's all good. And look, I'm in his favoured personnel, and also Adrian Bothroyd's. Yeah, the England under-21s. But the question is, you reckon he should get called up to, the first team? How tall am I? You're 5'7". I'm not. Funnily enough, we've got on Greenwood right now. I'm probably around that 180-ish centimeters. I'm not tall, but I'm not short either. Like I said this to someone the other day. I haven't measured myself in years. I'm like, I don't know my exact height, but it's around that. It's around that medium. What would be described as medium height? That's where I am. See, even Zaha's only a 3-star. Is there a... Guys? There's no... We don't have a buyback. We don't have a buyback clause, do we, for... for Zaha? But what do you guys reckon? What do you guys reckon with Zaha? He's probably not... I'm just saying because Crystal Palace might get relegated. I mean, there's a very good chance they'll get relegated. So, he's probably one of the players that will be close to good enough for our level, but probably not. There would just be better options, I think. Got to keep in mind Bayern. He'd be good as a backup. I like him. Like, he's a good player. But then we see his FM ability. There's probably, better players ahead of him. Jack Grealish will come on. I clicked on him there, but I just meant to drag him. Drag him up. Do we drop Roberts out now, guys? We can't be a bit, Do we leave him? What do you guys think? Like, but do we need... We don't need Tillo. Nah, he's going to come back in. Then we just sort him like that. We just need, especially that Fosu Mensah can play centre-back, right-back, and even, defensive midfield kind of positions. Yeah, Tillo, maybe he needs a bit of game time, so we put him in the under-23s. Longstaff, yes, he was mentioned previously, and we did scout him. I remember scouting him. Actually, initially, I think I scouted Matty Longstaff, and I was like, oh no, he's not good enough. But then the other one, Sean, he's a bit better. He's a bit better. But my question I posed was that he looks like a similar type to Scott McTominay, but has he got a higher ceiling? Sean Longstaff, has he got... Well, looks like he's got a little bit more potential than McTominay, but very similar type. What's that? Have you ever had sleep paralysis? Oh, that's funny. No, I haven't. I don't believe I have. But I just said that's funny because that's actually one of my favourite songs. There's this song called Sleep Paralysis. I'm not sure if you know... A lot of you guys may not know of the artist. His name is Lil Lotus. You're like, oh, is he a rapper? He's got that Lil in his name, but he's more of a singer, funnily enough, but over trap beats. Nah, that's funny. But yeah, if you can search for it, if you search sleep paralysis, that's easy enough to say. That's why it was just funny to me. But anyway, Luke Shaw's in. Longstaff versus Declan Rice. The battle is on. Do you think we should still sign one of them? Don't forget, Bruno Fernandes coming in, and we'll want to use him in the centre mid position so we can still start Grealish. So keep that in mind. Maybe we'll go fullback support for Luke Shaw. So now, guys, are we settled? Axel. We might just again game time. Don't forget, we got Bayern up next, guys. I'm just realizing Bayern are in the Europa League. What did they do? Like, why are Bayern Munich in the Europa League? Guys, what happened? What a group, though. But I mean, Napoli and Valencia are still decent teams. Bayern, they didn't get through. They couldn't beat Napoli. They lost against Valencia. Guys, they lost 5-0 against Napoli. Will you take a look at that? 5-0. Napoli were on their game. I'll tell you what. So, yeah, we're going to go in now. We'll go in with this setup. Leave your predictions. How you think we're going to go? How you think we're going to go in this match ourselves? Still, well, guys, as Declan Rice, maybe his opportunity, maybe an opportunity to show me what he's got. Because, see, he's probably, again, a little bit of a higher ceiling than Longstaff. He might be the ideal. He could be retrained as a centre-back as well, so that's that conversation. The first time I ever watched you was FIFA 16 Man United career mode. I would say the first time a lot of people would have discovered me was a Man United career mode or a Man United save, either on FIFA or Football Manager. That's where majority of my subscribers have come in. So that's why generally my Man United series do the best, and it's kind of a reoccurring cycle, let's say. Yeah, for sure. Anyway, carry on where we left off the last match. Pretty straightforward, I reckon. Let's go. Pogba, 125th appearance for the club. Delighted for him. I'll say I think so. He might not be in perfect condition for Wan-Bissaka. How useful is Jack Grealish versatility when it comes to team selection? Well, yeah, he could play out wide as well on the left side. He makes us stronger. Lindelof, yeah, he's been solid. But both Lindelof and Maguire, they've been a very good partnership at the back for the season. A big reason why we haven't conceded many goals. And we're still saying we want to sign a new centre-back. I mean, we're going to have the money there. What if we get one as a big injury and need to rotate? You don't know. Oh my God, it's Ryan Fredericks. But Grealish has been solid. I had a bit of talk about him before. He's been solid. He hasn't killed this first season, but, you know, he's got some goals and some assists. But that's disappointing that we concede right there. That Ryan Fredericks out wide, and really De Gea, I don't know if he could have done better. Maybe we're going to push up to attacking now. Yeah. Yeah, I remember when I signed Memphis. I think that was FM15. Yeah, FM15. Alrighty, guys. Maybe this is where we go progress to be a bit more attacking. But not... Yeah, we'll leave higher tempo. That's enough. Alright. Being behind is not very good. Don't forget, we've got a good winning run. We don't want to spoil that. A very good winning run in the league, must be said. But at the same time, that eventually comes to an end. But no, if you just tuned in, that's alright. I can't expect everyone to watch every minute of the streams. But of course, I do upload the replays to YouTube if you do want to check it out. If there's maybe a certain match you missed or something. They're even on Twitch as well, but either way. Either way. But West Ham are, I feel like they're in a bit of control. Demand more from the lads today. Definitely. Got to see a bit better. Now, can we get a goal back just before half-time? Then I'll be confident we can go on in the second half. Mason Greenwood. Oh, they stole it. And then it fell to Marcus Rashford, who scores another goal, who's played out on the left wing this season. And he still scored 18 goals. Some from penalties. Some from pens. But take a look at this. Honestly, was that a pass? Because Mason Greenwood got the assist. Was it a slick pass? Oh, it was a pass. No, I thought they tackled him. Greenwood chose to pass there instead of shooting, right? Wow. How cool was that? Just saying. Now we can say I'm not happy with the performance. Okay, only Douglas Costa's stressed, but I mean, what do you say? I have faith in you. Nah, that's alright. That's alright. It's perfect. We can go still in with a talk like that when we equalise. Because, yeah, we did not start very well. At all. So it makes sense. It makes sense to have a talk like that. And it goes well. Now we got to think how we're going to go for the second half. Oh, terrible attempt, guys. Wan-Bissaka's. Oh, no, we lose. We're going to lose. Well, that's not going to make sense. We're going to concede a goal, but they missed it. They missed that chance. And yeah, if you just join us, sorry, I'm a bit sick today. Well, it started a bit yesterday, a little bit. Getting a cold in summer here in Australia, that makes sense, eh? Jack, oh, guys. Oh, no. Who do we bring on? Kind of, I feel like we don't have complete dominance on the bench. Let's take Tominay off. Yeah, McTominay. And we bring on Pereira. I reckon this has to be the change. Mazzala on attack. You guys might be wondering who's Chris Roberts. You're like, if you're just joining, Chris Roberts, our youth talent, youth intake player we got through this year. Very high potential. Already signed him on the professional contract. Arsenal have showed interest in him. He's going to be very, very impressive. Excited. Maybe we push up to attacking. And we'll confirm those changes. We'll be disappointing if we don't win, guys. Oh, there's a highlight here. Yes, corner. Who's going to be the one? And it's Pereira to take it. Oh, Pogba, disappointing. See, even though you say about 20 minutes left, there's not going to be that many chances. Maybe even push forward right now. But guys, how about, what if we, it's tough. What if we bring on Fosu Mensah for Wan-Bissaka, play with 3 centre-backs. Fosu Mensah, he'll do okay. Just go central defender, or maybe, just so they're all ball playing, and maybe a stopper. And then just, actually Lindelof. No, he'll be cover. No, that's alright, that's alright. Luke Shaw, let's bring on Chris Roberts, because to be fair, he's the only other striker. So we can play just to get another man up top. And if he scores, mate, maybe use the false 9 just so, because we already, oh no, pressing forward actually. Because if Greenwood is advanced. Don't forget, I actually built a tactic like this with the pressing forward to go with, you know, the extremely urgent intensity. Guys, we'll go direct. And we'll be a bit more expressive. And in transition, distribute over the defense, take long kicks, distribute quickly, not going to waste any time. Imagine if the young lad scores a winner. We're going mad. We're going mad right now. We're going very attacking. Come on. Let's see something. I'm disappointed. I said push, what can we say, you know? Get creative. Like, what else? We went, like, what else can I do, mate? We want to see something. What else? What else, man? It's disappointing. Maybe we'll go play a bit wider. Switch it up. Shoot on sight, get early crosses, man. I'm trying to add all these options, but I'm really not sure. Maybe a higher line of engagement. Drop the defensive line. You don't want to be too irresponsible and concede, but we're trying to see something, and we're not going to see anything at all. That's disappointing. I'm disappointed, man. Could I have done more to see a highlight? What more could we have done, really? That's our first game in the league we didn't win for the 2020 year. For the 2020 year. Not for the season, but since we hit 2020. It wasn't our night, I guess. Right? You could say striker's a bit inexperienced, maybe. But, I don't know. A bit disappointing. We struggled to draw. I mean, I feel like more we struggled to win. We couldn't create another chance. So, yeah, that happened. We're still clear of Liverpool, though. Maybe Bayern. We got Bayern coming up, which is going to be, important games. Important games for us. Let's continue, though. Don't worry. But, guys, this is huge. Bayern is not a team we expected to face in the knockouts, but because they finished third in the Champions League group, as I showed you earlier. Defensive shape. I feel like we worked on... we did that. Attacking movement. Thought about that. Alright. Guys, they've been missing Neuer. How long has he been out, though? Yeah, I wonder how long. Because it says timeout. It says 2 days. Did he just pick that up now? So it's not a reason why they've done poorly? No, he's played a lot of their season. So, guys, is this giving us a little chance? Is this giving us a chance? Who are they going to play? Sven. He's still alright, though. But he's not Neuer level. He's not Neuer level. That is for sure. And Allegri. Yeah, will be very interesting to see how Allegri goes. What, is he going to stay in a job? Is he going to stay in the job, guys? What do you think? If they're first in the Bundesliga, but yeah, they got knocked out of the Champions League. That's not impressive at all. How about Joshua Zirkzee? What do you guys think of him? He's not one that's really been mentioned, but it seems like he should have high potential or decent. He's the hot prospect, the best prospect at Bayern, judging off that. Yeah. So Wolves, they beat Bournemouth there. Bournemouth will be disappointed. Trials finished yet. Those other guys weren't good enough, so we didn't think about them. Andrew Robertson, we won't sign him, but yeah, he's good. Ruben Neves. Guys, I've always liked how he looks. Those technicals, very strong. I think at least get on the short list, and he'd be up there because he's got 82 for the recommendation, potential leading Premier League. So he'd cost a whole lot, wouldn't he, though? Yeah, interesting. So Liverpool, they do get a win, but guys, take a look at that. Look how late. Wijnaldum, 93rd minute and 96th minute. Whew. What a comeback by Norwich it was. They got 2 late goals. Liverpool, maybe the game realised Liverpool need a win. If they drop more points, it's probably given up the title. The glimmer of hope. Surely we can't drop it from here anyway. But we still got a tough one against Man City coming up. You never know. You never know how things go. But also, yeah, Man City is struggling. What's that? Here for my bedtime dose of Aussie ASMR. Hey, dude. See, I've seen that on YouTube, ASMR, but I haven't, like, realized what it is. It seems like this big thing, but I've never, like, delved into it. So I don't know what you actually mean by that, to be honest. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what it is, but I'll take it. I'm just like, yeah, I'll take it, mate. I don't know what it is. It could be anything. I think I may have once clicked on a video of it, and yeah, just leave it. And I just wasn't sure what it was. So, guys, let's just continue. Tottenham lose against Watford there. Not good for Tottenham. Battle of the relegation. Crystal Palace, they need a win. They get it. I mean, that was their probably only chance. It's not only, but I mean, like, they got a sending off early. It shows you Newcastle is pretty hopeless. They couldn't score a goal. Look how much they got a red card in the 8th minute. Newcastle couldn't score. Like, they're showing nothing at all. Really? Oh, boy. Who's this one? Bissaka. Euro Cup player of the season. Oh, Europa League, of course, that is. Pogba. Hey, another United player could get that. Well, look, guys. Who are the other options? Almost all our player. All our players. Greenwood, Costa, Grealish, and in between, Luis Alberto, who is, you know, pretty decent. He's at Arsenal. Arsenal signed him, lads. Arsenal signed Alberto. Wow. He's very good. I still think he's on that weaker side physically. But Wan-Bissaka, how about... Yeah, it's interesting. But was it just like watching a bit of FM before going to bed and your stream seems the most interesting? Hey, I appreciate that. Again, for people to think that, like, my streams will be... Again, someone said earlier they came over from watching someone else and you saw I'm live. So I like to see I'm providing something that's at least, yeah, some form of entertainment to it. Pretty decently. So, no, that's cool to me. Yeah, and I mean, we've got big games now. Bayern Munich in the Europa League. How often do you say that, Bayern Munich in the Europa League? Arsenal against Brighton. I feel Arsenal, even though they're 4th, they're doing okay. Like, they're doing better than real life in this save. They win 3-0. What's European League expectations for this season, mate? For the Europa League, where are we? Division. I think it was the semi-final, was it? Wait, or no. Yeah, reach the semi-finals. Like the FA Cup, where we failed. But that's where we are, guys. It was to reach the semis. And we're here. So, I love this challenge, though. I say challenge. It's against Bayern without Neuer. Neuer's injured. So that's going to be interesting. Does it give us a bit more... Guys, Juventus killing the league. But I tell you what I love about the Serie A. It's always tight in terms of the top 6. Or like to qualify for Europe. And, like, apart from Juventus, when Juventus dominate, the rest of the teams, it's always close. See how Atalanta, they're on the same points as Lazio there. So, it's very, very interesting. Who's maybe dropping or doing a bit worse? Maybe a Fiorentina. I like Fiorentina. They're a good to do with the FM colours. They got the purple. How about that? Guys, Vincenzo Montella, I remember him in Football Manager. Wait, I'm pretty sure I remember when he was a player. I remember his name, and it was from when he was a player, that's for sure. Yeah, could have been at Roma. Well, yeah, would have been at Roma. Yeah, I remember him. Can't remember how good he was or anything, but yeah, just the fact of his name. Oh, Bayern could easily put 7 past United if they were in the Europa League, like they did Spurs. Like, honestly, yeah. If this was a real-life situation, I'd be a bit worried. They were playing against Bayern. But how we're playing in this save, I think we can do pretty well. Lone player to return, some unknown. Unknown. Alright, Chris Roberts is suggested to put him back to the under-18s, but I don't know. He's going to be getting a bit of development in the first team. Even if he's not starting, he'll get some... Axel... Honestly, guys, we're probably going to sell Axel next season. And not just because of that injury, but look, it makes his stamina go down. Yeah, for me, he's not going in the right direction. He's not going in the right direction with his development. Sergio Romero, well, we talked about probably selling him. Oh, Jack Grealish, physio. Ooh. Do we? Because this game is in a day. Do we give him the injections? Because then he'll be able to get through the next game against Bayern, but then could be out for 1 to 2 days. It's just 1 to 2 days. And then our next game is against Bournemouth. And that's like a couple extra days. And it says... Might as well give him the injection. I rarely do that. If there was a time to do it, it would be then, judging off that situation, don't you reckon? Because, yeah, it's limited days miss. Can we see Leicester beat Liverpool? Leicester, finish them off and save yourselves. You need to win. Oh, you draw. Do we take that both ways? I mean, Firmino needed to score a late goal to save Liverpool. Liverpool, they're really struggling, honestly. Well, but Leicester, points-wise, they're still close. There's a few teams in that discussion for, I reckon, that 18th position. I think Crystal Palace, well, Newcastle, yeah, obviously relegated. Crystal Palace, yeah, it's really tough with just few games left. Just 3. Have we got... Guys, our next league game, we win it, and we shouldn't lose. We shouldn't... Like, it's not possible to drop the title, is it? Like, mathematically. And surely we're not going to lose, like, the rest of the games. So, yeah, we've got the title. Surely. Surely. Wait, forgot about Paul Pogba. His contract's running out for next year. We can trigger contract extension clause. And no worries. Just like that. We don't have to worry about offering him a new deal. Just easy as you like. So we don't have to worry about that. Yeah, that's decent. You just triggered the contract extension, so yeah, just the extra year. Delayed offering a new deal. But anyway, let's go, guys. How you reckon we're going to go in the first leg? How is our home leg against Bayern Munich going to go? Jack Grealish, we gave him extensions. We just give... I just offered Pogba. Injections. Those words are too close. I just thought, yeah. I don't generally do that. Very, very rare. Very rare. Martial. Maxim. Do we... Him instead of Roberts? I can't be too, Yeah, let's put him back into the under-18s now. You gave him a little bit of an introduction. We can't be too excited, because don't forget, Greenwood is still that young guy. So, we're playing a young player still, even though he's done really well this season. Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind, guys. Can't get too excited. But anyway, this is the selection we'll go in with, I reckon. Ooh, Ashley Young to make the bench. We'll drop out Gomez. Just got to get that right mixture of fullbacks and whatever. Fullbacks, and Foster Mensah can play centre back. Eric. Saputra, 2-0, you reckon? But let's go. Whew. It's a big game. That's just it. It's a big game, but I reckon this is a good selection. If you haven't left a prediction, get a prediction in. It's a big one to head into, guys. Let's take a look. Lewandowski, Coutinho, Muller, Tolisso, Thiago, Kimmich, Alaba, Hernandez, Sula, Pavard, and then it's just the goalkeeper that's a bit weaker. See, aren't we playing very similar? Look at the formations, guys. They're a bit more defensive. They're playing a bit more cautiously. Interesting. So you guys think it'll be a pretty tight game? Pretty tight. Okay, let's see if it's going to play out that way. Assertively. We'll go back. Say the media's... Oh, no. Yeah, that one. They've been right to back us up. Come on, Mason Greenwood. As I said, we had our young striker talent coming in, but Mason Greenwood also. He's still the young striker talent, and he's starting. Yeah, I'm happy he's playing there at the moment. I'd be silly to make changes for the sake of it. Neuer, I can't deny it makes... Nah, any team would miss a player of his caliber. We'll have to see. I guess we're about to find out. We don't want to give away too much, guys. This one is big. I do think we can score with Neuer being out for them. But look at the players they got on the bench, like Goretzka, Boateng, Gnabry. They've got some names. And we got Ashley Young. Oh, boy. I make myself laugh sometimes. Thiago, nah, we'll leave it. Let's see. Well, McTominay a bit nervous. Guys. I mean, concentrate. I don't know. What can we see? It's a very tight game. I mean, that 0-0 prediction, you might be pretty much on the money. You'd be happy about that. Well, first half. But guys, it's interesting. We don't want Bayern to get an away goal. That could be crucial. I'll say I'm not happy with the performance just because of that, but I'm not too disappointed. If we can get through this without conceding, would be excellent, especially if we can score right away. Costa, Pogba, almost. What one Bayern player in that squad would you take at United in real life? Ooh, good question. I like that. Ooh, Kimmich just got injured. Well, do we say if we're looking for a goal scorer, Lewandowski? For me, he's the best striker in the world. He's amazing. The best number 9. He's very good. Thomas Muller, maybe a couple years ago. He's still very good. Crashed them like it's 99 again. But, yeah. Or if we're looking... I like Lewandowski. I can't disagree with Lewandowski. Oh, hey, Flavio. Well, you're here. You're here in time. We're in the semi-finals against Bayern. Maybe let's go attacking and go a bit more direct. Maybe it's hard to dominate the game possession-wise against Bayern. You're here. If you're just joined the stream now, this is a biggest game of the stream, really. This is what we're here for. What do we do, guys? What do we do at this point? Do we bring on... I don't even know, actually. Martial? Jack Grealish, man. We did give him the injection so he could play. I don't know the change we should make. You came from 24-hour gym. It's all cool, all cool. But I'm thinking Anthony Martial, but who do we take off? Gaz Pacho Pablo, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Thanks for following. But yeah, I think we do need to bring on Martial. But does that mean we take off Greenwood? Or guys, do we take off Grealish? Because we did have to give him an injection. And do we go 2 strikers? Do we go 2-man up top? 2-man up top. 2 inside, or advance forward, sorry. But I'm not sure about that. We'll go one as a pressing forward. How about Greenwood? Nah, they'll have the similar rating. Yeah. So we went that. So we leave Rashford on, but out wide. But yeah, we're not going Martial for Rashford. All right. We'll actually, how about Rashford as a pressing forward? He's about the same. Nah, we'll leave it like that. We've got to do that. Let's see. Because don't forget, Grealish might not be at his best. Because we have to give him an injection, keep in mind. Nabry. Come on, don't let him through. Wan-Bissaka. If you're wondering, I don't know, Flavio, why you say you're lost, is it why we're playing Bayern in the Europa League? Is that why? Is that why? Mason Greenwood, that's why I didn't take you off, lad. That's why I didn't take you off. Oh, yes. The master at work. Douglas Costa, great ball. Anyone doubting him, man? Now, it's semi-final. This is semi-final. Bayern reached, or they finished 3rd in their group. Was it Napoli and Valencia? One of their games we checked out. They lost 5-0 against Napoli. They lost 5-0 against Napoli. And now we've taken the lead. And Neuer's not playing. Neuer's injured. Neuer's injured. So, great opportunity for us. We're playing really well right now. Rashford gets it across to Costa. Set it up. Set it up. Greenwood, the hero! I'll tell you what. Mason Greenwood, he's stepping up on the biggest of stages. He's not a young player who we've played against like easier teams in the league. He's doing it. He's doing it against Bayern Munich in the semi-finals of the Europa League. Imagine if this was Champions League. I mean, what would be the difference? It would be the same opponent, like really. Oh my God, Mason Greenwood, you legend. You legend. Let's go, Pogba. Pogba to Wan-Bissaka. Oh, yes. Oh, so close there. I'll tell you what, guys. We're on today. Luke Shaw will take off for Ashley Young. That's dangerous, I know. But, I mean, just for fresh legs. We don't want Luke Shaw getting injured. Paul Pogba, we bring on for Banega. Yeah. And maybe deep playing playmaker on defend, just a little bit deeper. Alrighty, guys. Alright, we've got this. We'll stay on balance. How good have we been? Well, how good? Yeah? Now, just say praise. I think this highlight started just before that shout. Maybe. We'll see anyway. Come on. Banega, you got to make a tackle. Or was that a mistake? Would Pogba make the tackle there? But doesn't matter now. Doesn't matter. Ashley Young. Ashley Young. Imagine if he scored. Imagine if he scored, but we're going. Don't forget, yeah, Douglas Costa got assists for both goals. He and Greenwood combined really, really well. See, you're like, oh, we're going to win this leg for sure, but an away goal could still play a part. So we can't get too excited. Oh, Banega there. Oh, come on. Oh, tackle! Oh! Could have Pogba been a mistake? What a tackle! Banega! Yes! Rashford! Oh, if only if it led to a goal, that would have been perfect. Yeah, I'll tell you what, guys. What are your long-term plans with this save? Well, yeah, to fix Man United. we want to go on to have Champions League success. I think that's the ultimate goal. We're about to win the Premier League. So, yeah. I just want to bring some success back to United. Oh! And I'll tell you what, it's about to happen. It's about to happen. We have completely controlled Bayern in this second half. It was 0-0 at halftime, to be fair. It was 0-0 at halftime. I don't think any of the predictions were correct. There we go. Rashford, excellent. Tidy finish as well. Greenwood gets involved. And this is all she wrote, man. This is all she wrote. Get in. We've got this. Very confident. Could we get a No, McTominay. I got too excited. I was wondering who the highlight was going to be for. Looks like. What, have you ever played Eastside Hockey Manager? No, I've never played a hockey manager in my life. Never. Passionately. Wait. Nah, yeah, passionately. Very pleased with the result and the performance. It was big, hey? Dominant. Tottenham. Harry Kane kind of killed Arsenal there. As, hey, Mason Greenwood did the same to Bayern. Yeah, that was nice. Guys, the first 2 goals of the game were in Mason Greenwood within 2 minutes. Look, 70th minute and 71st minute. That was big. He's too good. And always, yeah, Jack Grealish was going to be missing after that one, but only for a day, so it's nothing long term. It's the same. Oh, wait, yeah, I heard of it once. Like that, yeah, the makers of FM. But yeah, I don't really have interest in hockey, so that's just it. But we get quite the big win there, don't we, lads? Very good. Very good victory. We go to the training, Bournemouth. Alright, let's work on a bit of defensive shape. And the build up there. Yeah. We win this game, and I don't think you can see us dropping the title. Yeah, don't think so. Guys, what are you looking at? Team win over play performance. Greenwood had an alright game, mate. He saved us. He started it. I know, that's just how it is. It's written in FM. There has to be someone neutral, someone negative, and someone positive. Which is honestly how it goes online, to be honest. Hey, Lindelof, player of the month. He's been very consistent. Very good form. And then goal of the month to Pogba, Greeley. We're in control, I'll tell you what. And I got the manager of the month. Hey, Frank Lampard. Are Chelsea pushing up a little then? How Chelsea are they going? Oh, they're still 7th. They're going to go very, very close. The fans are always savage in those comments, right? The negative ones. The negative ones are crazy. As we enter May. We're entering May now, guys. And I think really after 3-0 against Bayern, we don't want to, be too complacent. But you think we'll be making the final with a 3-0 lead. Sheffield United v West Ham. Kind of a nothing game for these sides. They probably do want to finish as high as they can. But Sheffield United get the win. That kind of makes them safe. And the attention is probably towards the relegation zone, the most interesting fact. Newcastle's gone for sure. I wonder, are any players already, wanting to leave? There's Dwight Gale, but, yeah. Wanting to leave. What do you think about Saint Maximin? Guys, I don't even know. Like, how good is he? Does anyone still think it's weird he signed for Newcastle? Like, I thought he had, like, higher potential than to play for a Newcastle. His finishing probably needs to be better, but I don't know. And then Joel Linton. What do you think about these lads? Who's that? Who has leadership qualities? Are you asking about? Of course, there was Longstaff. How about Jetro Williams? Oh, he's on loan. Yeah. They don't have... You don't want to be signing too many players, but... Kieran Clark? Are these guys listed because they just weren't playing much, not because they want to leave? We might have to wait for a bit. But there's not many. There's not many options. I know Newcastle has a lot of money. That's probably fair enough. Greenwood. Just tell you been doing well. He's up to exceptional. Oh, Greenwood. Very, very good. He's been... You would say he's been the star of the season. Would be hard to argue there. The centre-back? Yeah. Lascelles. Lindelof. See, he's actually got interest from Barca. Wow. Interest from Barca. So his leadership is only 10. So he's probably not going to be a captain, I'd say. What do you think about his leadership only being 10? Do you agree, or what do you think? And see, now our available wage budget's gone down. I guess we did increase Greenwood's wage. Wait, was it? It was 500k, wasn't it? Yeah, I remember saying 500,000. Ryan Fraser. Ryan Fraser's still a 4-star winger. He seems alright. I mean, same star rating as Douglas Costa. He would... it cost a lot, man. For what I think his quality is. So, it's crucial to the title. Okay. Passionately, this is a big match in our pursuit of winning the title. And winning it could do our chances world of good. We'll say that. Yeah. It's generally that second one from the top that does pretty well. In terms of the reaction. There we go. Keep the morale in a good state. Oh, but guys, how massive is this? To be, winning the title. Huge. Oh, man. With international matches approaching, yeah, he's worked hard, Jack. Charlie Savage, Pete Watts. Yeah, maybe offer him his professional deal as well, because he's still got that high potential. I guess sounds straightforward, but I did like to... I offered the last one without all those bonuses, and see if that can get accepted. Ooh, let's go. Maybe unused sub fee, put higher as an attacking player, but it's still very low. Goal bonus, increase a bit. Yeah, then that gets accepted. Happy with that deal. I can see him, Lindelof being like the Swedish national team captain. Yeah, for sure. It's judged more than just like a attribute in FM. What he'll be doing for real life for them. How will we celebrate the league? Or how will I celebrate the league? I don't know. What would we do to special? Nah. Nothing outrageous. Chelsea. Guys, Chelsea. Frank Lampard's hitting some form with them, and Manchester City, that's kind of done for them. They'll probably just settle for their top 4 finish. That's it. But maybe that's why. They knew they couldn't challenge for the league. It was all over for them. They couldn't really do too much. Wolves with a win. Not really changing too much. Burnley, guys. Think about how huge this is. Think about that situation. Burnley, Crystal Palace. Look at their position. Crystal Palace 19th, sinks them, and Burnley makes them a long way to being safe. That 4-0, very big. I say 4-0 like it matters, but the goal difference, yeah, their goal difference is still poor, but just the fact they would sink Crystal Palace. Sir Alex Ferguson would have good wine. Yeah, maybe I'll celebrate tonight a little bit. And Sheffield United, they deserve to stay up. Sheffield, they avoid relegation. Watford, Everton, all those for sure with those results. Crystal Palace, unfortunately not. Unfortunately for Palace, they fall into the EFL Championship. Sayonara, Palace. Well, I guess that is for sure now. So you look at their players. Zaha is their best player, and we still thought he's good. But maybe, what if he's like a backup winger or striker for us? What do you think? Like, he's quick, good dribbler, coming back to United. What would you say? And what does he think now? Now is there sudden interest? Liverpool are interested in him. So, if we're judging off his ability, we got players above him. I don't know. Yeah, what do all of you guys say? Because who else do they have? How about Maya? What do you think about him? Is his physicals too low? Well, still got 4-star potential. Yeah, I suppose, yeah, both he and Zaha are on pretty big wages. We could probably get a better player, but what do you think, mate? He's that first touch and technique is it's solid. But again, maybe those couple of players just a little bit below. How's Christian Benteke looking? Nah, he's dropped off, finishing only 11 now. How about the Kouyaté? He's not terrible, but Jordan Ayew. But he just wasn't used. Jesse Lingard. Guys, we sold Lingard to Crystal Palace and now he's going to be in the Championship. How good is that? I was going to say, how good was Maya like a few years back in FM? So that's why, yeah, I like kind of gravitated towards him. Lingard's got relegated. He's gone off to the Championship. Isn't that funny? How about to Milivojevic? He's penalty taking one of his highest attributes. Yeah, just because they're getting relegated doesn't mean we have to go and sign one of their players. When we've got an insane budget, we don't have to be looking on the cheap with 250 mil. Yeah, we don't have to be looking for like players on the cheap. Normally you do that, if you're like a mid-table team? Like, yeah, so you don't know who's available though. Unless you, check it out. But, guys, we got to be careful of Bayern next. So maybe we rest a little bit. Rashford especially. Rashford, and we're bringing Gomez here. Bringing Gomez. Martial, he's almost fit. It's like, we'll keep playing Greenwood, though. But we'll bring Martial on for a bit. Rest Costa, we'll bring on James. We don't want to rest too much, though. We still want to continue. We'll go back into... Was he in the under-23s? Or do we put him back in the under-18? Yeah, Hannibal. To show you guys what he's looking like. He's had alright progression through the year. We used him in a Carabao Cup game, but also FA Cup. And he scored a goal, and he was player of the match. Player of the match. So, yeah, he was impressive in that. But, yeah, then had some steady. Do we play Ashley Young here? How Luke Shaw? Luke Shaw's 92 condition, so rest him. Do we try... Wan Bissaka? Start Fosu Mensah? And maybe out of the rest, we'll leave Or do we play... But I don't want to... It's still important to win. It's still important to win. So, what are we going to do? We're going to leave it for now. Got to get the right balance. We need to make sure we don't drop points. Because anything can happen in FM. Williams is not good enough in FM. It's very disappointing. I'm not sure if you guys are, if you're doing a United save but Brandon Williams, I think his potential is just too low, disappointedly. Even though the report says he's Premier League, but it's even his current ability as well. I just think technically too low. Tackling 11, marking 10, he's underrated. Disappointedly. So, yeah, I would love to be using him more. If he was better. I'll say pick up where we left off last time out, and we'll head into this game. Williams has random potential. I know, yeah, in FM that can happen. Like, certain players have random potential. Yeah. It's fair enough. So, it's just the way it is for this save. We might try and develop him as well as we can and develop to that Premier League quality that he does have, but it's probably not top Premier League quality. And use him as a backup. But we just signed a left back on free who will join next season who's better than him. So, yeah, it'll be hard for him to play that role. I'm just saying my players can adapt. Come on, too much questions. Does players get upgraded on winter transfers? Well, they do make an update. Yeah, they do make like a January transfer update, but I'm not sure when they do it. It's not instant. But there's some people that do like data, like a database upgrade or update. If it depends if you want to use them, but there's people that make them very well, don't make bias changes or anything. I remember using one last year, or more closer to the real season coming around, but still, same point. Grealish, almost. What's that? Can you win the league this round? I'm not sure if we get another win. We have to see. But hey, lads, go get the win. I think depends what Liverpool do as well. Or, wait. Oh, it's too much. I'm not going to stress over it. It's going to come, though. Oh, Fosu Mensah injured. How about that? Guys, that could have been Wan-Bissaka. So we're not resting him as much as I wanted. How about that? These things happen. Hey, P. Devaney, how you going? How you going? Joining another stream. Nice to see you here. It's not nice just getting an injury. Fraser picked up one, but he wasn't forced off. Cheers. Come on, Wan-Bissaka. James. We did rest a few players. If you don't know where we're up to in the Europa League, Bayern Munich. And if you didn't see it, maybe I'll leave it. I'll leave it until we finish this match. And you can maybe have a little bit of a guess how it played out. They added the Australian League in the Hockey Manager. So I don't even know what the Hockey Manager Australian League or the Hockey League in Australia is. I'm just so unaware. Andre, thanks for the follow. Grealish. Come on, let's score. Get our goal. What's your plans for the summer transfer window? Oh, it's so much. It's so much. We'll finish the season and there's just, from players that we want to sign to players we want to make sure we sell, and to the huge budget we have, like 250 mil. Well, it's so much to take in. But we were mentioning we probably want to get another centre-back, a really good centre-back, because we've done really well. And we got Bruno Fernandes coming in. So I feel like our team almost settled. And then we've got a lot of money to spend. So it's like when you sell a few players, you want to see where we're positioned. Like, do we need another attacker? I mean, if we're this point in the season, we're playing James, we're playing Gomez. Greenwood's not in that discussion of a young player anymore. He's been one of our best. We say we can still win this. But still, he is young. See, selling Sanchez, yes, that's obvious. If we can. But I have a feeling that's going to be one of the hard ones because of his wage. And now Gomez has picked up a knock here. Might need to get a... Oh, sorry about that. But yeah. James. Poor effort, really. Who's that? Christensen as a centre-back. There's so many centre-backs that are similar quality. I'm not sure what you guys think, where they have, like, yeah, in their attributes, they look very similar. There's Ruben Diaz, as, yeah, just suggested. He's been one we probably a good chance to go for with the amount he's been mentioned. So Gomez to come off. Let's bring on Martial, get some match sharpness back into the lads. And Pogba to keep fresh out of all the rest. Or Grealish. It's an interesting one. Maybe Pogba. And then we'll be here, Benega as well. Come on as a support. Koulibaly's very good as well. See, that's what I mean. For centre-backs, there's always options. There's a lot of options as centre-backs. Young. That would be similar, that I mean. Now Martial comes on. Greenwood adds another goal to his tally. Guys, Greenwood, I reckon he can get to 25 for sure, but I'm always edging on that. Do you reckon he can get to 30 goal season? What do you guys reckon? Could he have a 30 goal season? 30 goal season would be massive. Let's see if we can get another goal in this match, though. McTominay. Goes out wide. Wan-Bissaka. Another goal to make sure. James got to score. See, guys, for me, Dan James is almost another. He's almost another where I'm not sure about his future. Or how good is he going to get? Oh, my God, Maguire. Should he have scored that in such a great position? That will be the question. Now Wilson trying to get past. 2 Wilsons. How about that? And they waste it. Yeah, we can't really do much else now. So, yeah, we made all our subs. So, we just got to play it. Oh, yeah, what I was going to do is see Dan James. See, guys, he's almost at his potential. I'm not sure about his future. He's quick, and that's about it. For an attacking play, his finishing's not good enough. Guys, I know a lot of, like, Man United fans, like, excited about Dan James, but he could almost turn to a player we sell in this save. Really, if we've got big money to improve, for an attacking player, passing 10, finishing 9, there's going to be so many players that's better than him. Yeah, I'm playing with the public better, but yeah, it's been improved one-on-ones. I think they're more balanced now. You'll miss some, but of course. Yeah, we might have to sell Dan James. Disappointedly. Kind of in the same boat of Williams, where he doesn't have that potential. So Dan James. Look at, he's got pace. He has that. And then when he finds Greenwood, it's down to Greenwood to do the work, and he wins the penalty, guys. He wins the penalty. Can we change it? Can we take... I wish we could change it to... How come sometimes it shows up and sometimes it doesn't? FM, what is going on? What is going on? Sometimes it'll say change player, sometimes it doesn't. But Martial steps up to score anyway. He's had an interesting season from the spot. He scored 25 goals. You can't say he's had a bad season at all. Him and Greenwood about the same in terms of goals scored, but Martial's had penalties to take. So he's had a... You would say Greenwood's done better, maybe? Because he hasn't got goals through penalties. Now, Wilson... Maybe just drop back to balance. Towards the end, make sure we keep a clean sheet. Or, as we say that, they get a free kick. They get a free kick. Oh, Marcia, you got to clear it better. That was not as convincing at all. Not convincing, and we still deal with it, just. But see, Dan James maybe could be someone we sell. He just, yeah. If we think about it, forget about the names of players. Judge off the quality. Dan James, just a player of his quality and then his potential not being good enough. I'd sell in FM. I'd sell just off the player profile, not the name. But you like players with pace. They're good in this situation. But he doesn't have that final product. I mean, he can run. But what can we do? Banega, steps up with a goal. He's had a good, he's had a good loan spell, hasn't he? I remember a good tackle. Remember we brought him in for Pogba as a sub against Bayern, and he made a good tackle. Yeah, he's done a good shift. For sure. That's another goal. You reckon loaning him out could do it? Maybe if he plays consistently for a whole season, could be. How old is he now? Yeah. See, the thing is, he's 22. Next season he'll be 23. Is a player going to develop that much more? Is he going to develop to be enough where we need? That's the question. I don't think so, honestly. I don't think so. I know it's good to keep him. Like, he's a name you do want to have around. The hype he's come on for Man United in real life. But it at least, worst case would raise the value. Out on loan. Because we got money to at least get in another winger. So that would really push up a kind of a signing. Like, as a priority signing would be right wing for us. So, guys, Leicester, Jamie Vardy sent off. Leicester, Brighton and Burnley are not 100% safe if Southampton win. Guys, because Southampton has a better goal difference. Guys, that's going to be almost the more interesting fact. Oh, yeah, for sure. Liverpool beat Arsenal, so if there's a chance if we lose every single game left for the season, not sure how much or how likely that's going to happen. Fosu Mensah, 3 to 4 weeks. That probably has him done. Yeah, Newcastle died, basically. Newcastle died. That's what you said. Not too far away. And Gomez, 5 to 8 days. So, guys, is it again? Where are we? Development Center. See, Pete Watts is there. How come? Yeah, Chris Roberts wasn't showing. See, guys, he's had a bit of fluctuating potential. Ooh, it's not that 5-star now. But then also, yeah, it's the same as Pete Watts. But it moved to 5. It fluctuates. It doesn't mean his potential's gone up or down. It's just the coach getting the report on it. So maybe move him up to the senior squad again. He's got versatility. He clearly has, and his value has dropped. It was 800. That's interesting. But anyway, yeah, we got buying up. Next. Let's work on teamwork. When I haven't done that for a while, I like to do that for the match preparation. So that's added. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, we just... glory, glory, Man United. Well, look at that. New team record. 29 matches won is a new team record. 29 league matches. That's pretty good season. We've had a pretty good season. Whew, yeah. We want to make sure we get the most points as we can, because I feel this season has been special. It's been a pretty special season. By us. Can we keep it going? O'Hara can't be beaten. Yeah. How do you guys reckon we'll go? You reckon 3-0 ahead of Bayern should be good enough? I'm the Klopp of the internet. Oh, yeah. It's good to bring this success back to United. We've still got bigger fish to fry, you know, Champions League. We still haven't won the Europa League. I like to think we could, though. I like to think we'll be good enough. Surely we'll... What's that? Aren't Liverpool already nearly on 29 wins and we're only in February? Oh, yeah. Pogba should win the English Players Player of the Year. So, yeah, a couple expectations. I got to get the right word. Couple predictions. Flavio will draw and advance to the final. John, I reckon they'll bring a better performance at home, but you'll go through. You think a 3-0 advantage should be good enough. Oh, Costa. Why have we been getting injuries like this? Guys. Give injection again. That's a couple times now. Recently. Watts turns professional, so Pete Watts, there he is. See, I reckon, guys, I'm not sure what your opinions are. Pete Watts, maybe he could be the more natural striker. I don't know. In between... See, where is he? Guys, is he... Where did he disappear to? That's under 18s, yeah? Did we leave him in the first team? Okay. Oh, yeah, sorry, guys, I'm lost. I promoted him to the first team again. But anyway, my question is... Or is his... Even though he's natural as a false 9, will he still be a better advance forward? Like, who's going to be better? Pete Watts. I don't know. I still think he can become a very good striker as well. No, we'll see how they develop. We'll see. Don't worry about it too much. But I'm just wondering. So, guys, well, no, I don't want 10 the fixture, but you see 3-1. We could have two very good, new gens. But let's go. Get your predictions in. Let me know. Or on aggregate. On aggregate, or you could leave your thoughts on how you think they'll go in this leg. But what do you think the aggregate score will be? See, Gomez with that injury, we start Rashford. And Douglas Costa, we gave him those injections so we don't have to start James. So I don't even know. I'd rather bring on Roberts, who has a better future. Oh, that's a bit... Nah, probably not. Maybe Roberts, keep playing him in the under-18s until match fit. I think that would be more responsible to do, wouldn't it? But I just mean, like... What is James going to do against Bayern? There's that conversation as well. Delo, put him on the bench. Luke Shaw, come back in. Drop out Young. And then, Tillo, make the bench. Nah, that's strong. I like that. So you got some predictions there. Yeah, got those in. We're looking good. We're looking good to go in like this. I might change to balance. We'll see how the game starts. But looks like we're all good. Yep. Happy with that selection. Let's go. Let's head into it now. Greenwood leading the line. It's amazing how he's just come into that, hey? Our starting striker. Carry on from the last one. Pretty motivating. So, they're a very good team. We'll relish the challenge. We're the leading scorers in the Europa League. Boateng, unsettling, making uncomfortable, whatever. But guys, it's still Bayern. They're still a very good team. Luke Shaw. Why are we picking up so many knocks late, guys? What are your thoughts? If Bayern get an early goal, we could be worried. No, it goes wide. Still, why picking up early knocks? At this rate, Delo might come on left back. Realistic, United having injuries. Costa, you got to do better. You got to do better. Oh, guys. Oh, no, guys. This is not over. This is not over. Do we drop to a balanced? Oh, guys, I'm telling you. Goretzka scores. Team instructions. Maybe go more direct in this one. Take a player to defense off. And Luke Shaw with a knock. What do we do? Potential knee injury. But his condition kept going up there. So, would he be okay? Can we get a goal back? Guys, if we get a goal, it cancels out possibilities of extra time. And we do that right there. Yep. We can't draw on aggregate, or to be forced to extra time anyway. There we go. Mason Greenwood, there's his 25th goal of the season. Guys, he took the free kick. Look at that. Then he ran. Pogba. Look at that shot outside of the box. Mason Greenwood. To me, there's so much talk about signings of strikers in FM. But Mason Greenwood, is he the best striker in FM20? Think about it. Think about it for a second. Greenwood again! Almost. And that did it. Is he the best wonder kid striker in FM? I tell you what. Yeah, that was an important goal as well after we conceded. He's amazing. Don't get complacent. I tell you, see, someone said before, what's my goals with this save with United? Regardless how we succeed, I want to play this, long term, 10 seasons or something, get Greenwood to, play his career and see how his career plays out. He'll be better than, you can't say someone will be better than Mbappe, really, but he'll be a similar level, I reckon. If he's this good at 18, imagine at his prime, for sure. Now, here's Alaba. Oh, De Gea saves. Saves really well. Now it's a point where we save Luke Shaw? Uh-oh. See, is this not over yet? What do we do? Yeah, you've seen Greenwood turn out as good as Mbappe. Man, see, I can't wait for that. Imagine how much he would be dominating now, then. Imagine if he's, because he's dominating now. Still take off Luke Shaw. Delo, just play okay. Play okay. Maybe Wan-Bissaka or fullback on support to switch it up a little bit. Anyone to take off? Douglas Costa hasn't been that good. Do we take off Costa because he hasn't been good? I don't really know. Do we take Grealish off and bring on Banega? He was good, we brought on last time. Just bring a 3 in midfield. Deep lying playmaker and on defend. All right. Let's go, guys. Let's go, guys. Say, tighten up. Haaland will score on you. No, whoever he transfers to will score on them. Greenwood will score on them. I'll tell you what. Greenwood. Look, he takes free kicks. He does everything. What's the odds it'll go back to him again? Lindelof. Let's score. I don't want to lose on the leg, you know. It'll be, you know, you just want to win always. Pogba. Wan-Bissaka. Who's it going to fall to? Rashford? No, not quite. Not quite. Here, Bayern need 3 goals to knock us out. Yeah, they need 3 to knock us out because they didn't get an away goal. Guy, we can't lose it from here. Surely. It would have to be crazy. Yeah, they're looking for something a bit outrageous there, Nabry. The manager won't be too happy. Yep. Could Greenwood be captain? Decent. We'll see what's his attributes like. Like leadership. Remember you scored 3 times in the last 20 minutes last time. Yeah, that was us. That was us. Not the CPU. They won't. It's too good to... Like, we're too good, surely. But you would say it's possible. But who knows, guys? Anything is possible, but I mean, I just think we're too strong. That's it. But if they get a goal here, look, it's the fact they don't look likely. They don't look likely. So Greenwood, see, his determination is 16. Could he be actually a future captain with 16 determination? What of the other attributes do you keep in mind in terms of a captain? Oh, no, sorry, guys. No, it's leadership. Sorry, so much information. His leadership's only 5. It's not determination for captain. Sorry, it's leadership. It's 5. He can't be a captain with that leadership. Sorry. Completely missed that. Paul Pogba. Ooh, who do we take off? Do we bring on James so he can just do anything, considering Douglas Costa? James, can you do something? I know, to be fair, it's not his best role, but I mean, he's on the right wing. He's still natural on the right wing, and Rashford isn't. So it's just that. I'm not sure if he could grow leadership. Is it an attribute you can train? We'll just click on Martial, for example. I think I've seen... Yeah, no, I don't know. No, it's not going to be under any of those. I don't think you can grow leadership. It's not something you can just train on the pitch. But anyway, we'll leave it as that. So, yeah, probably not captain. I like my captain to be a midfield leadership course. That could be it. But I prefer my captains to be a defender or midfielder. I think they're just a bit more involved, let's say, in the thick of the action. Alright. Don't concede here, guys. Or could... Oh, no. No alarm bells. No alarm bells. We should be holding on. But we will be now. I mean, they would need to get 3 goals to win, and we do it. We do it, so we went and got that pretty good. Leon Goretzka, yeah, he had a good game, but we're always going to win there. I mean, on aggregate. You've done it. You're in the final. We're in the final, guys. We went and had a very, very good performance. And, oh, how about that? Ooh, that was tight. That was tight. With Tottenham getting over the line. Luke Shaw, 4 to 7 days. Then Douglas Costa is injured. He's only out for 1 day, though. Because, yeah, that injection. So, there we go, guys. How about that? How about that? And, guys, we've hit over 2 hours on the stream now. Today's stream has actually been a bit of a longer one. So, I appreciate all of you guys that have been here in the stream today. It was a pretty enjoyable one. Do you guys, will you guys be watching some more? Did you want to watch some more FM? I was just wondering if I'll raid another streamer. Sorry if you're just joining, Dan Davin, but I stream for 2 hours. Yeah, over 2 hours now, actually. So yeah. We've got, guys, the next stream can be finishing off the season and then the Europa League final and then heading into the next season. I reckon that will be good for the next one. So, yeah, just, again, save it. Yeah, guys, did you want to watch some more FM? A 24-hour stream. I probably can't do 24-hour streams unless it's like a collab with someone else. Maybe go like 12 hours and then, yeah, I can't, yeah, I need to sleep. You need to sleep at some point. But yeah, guys, did you wanna continue watching some FM? I'll check out some other streamers, see who's up at the moment. Go to bed. But hey, for me, it's not bedtime. It's me. It's in the morning. I'll go to do videos now. But Daniel Knight, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Appreciate it, guys. But no drugs. No drugs. But yeah, I said I would, because we got a decent amount. So I'm just checking a few of the streamers right now we could raid. Just taking a look at the few, so I chuck my headphones on. I make sure they're English, which majority are, as we know. There we go. All right, guys, we'll be heading into that. I'll be there for a little bit as well. So if you guys want to go watch another streamer, where are we? Raid channel. He goes by the name of Space Toaster. He's live at the moment. So yeah, any of you guys want to go ahead and raid him? But yeah, that will be it for my stream.